up, Gripsters and random YouTubers? Welcome to the exciting conclusion of the Sunday warm-up final table review starring Team Poker Stars Pro and Twitch streamer Lex Veldhuis. We have a really interesting situation with Lex being a major chip leader, 3 people being tied for second, and 2 people sitting on some very short stacks. With significant pay jumps on the horizon and this chip distribution in play, nobody's going to want to bust next, which means there are a lot of chips up for grab for Lex. Expect to see him widen up his range and put a lot of pressure on those medium stacks, probably taking down a lot of pots uncontested. If you haven't watched parts 1 or 2 yet, I encourage you to check them out. I've put the links in the video description so that you guys can get caught up on the series, see how we got to this point. But if you just want to see, some six-handed sweat with some sick ICM pressure and final table action, by all means, continue watching this video. Let's get into the action and let's get stacking.
All right, back in the action. Wow, Min Rays has a blind. He has 1 blind, and he's going to have to run it with 7 deuce. 7 deuce. Sometimes you get dealt trash, you get dealt trash. Proud flop. Stealing, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only thing about this is... Never mind. I thought he was going to get exposed, but he's not. I guess he knows Min Rays is really trying to move up here. So he thought he could actually get that through with that shot. I thought for sure Min Rays was going to call off getting that price. You guys saw the price he was getting, right? Like 6-1 or something. Like it's correct to call off with 7 deuce. But you want to make that extra $2,600. All right, fold and move through. And Lex just putting the max pressure on. There's a guy with 3/4 of a blind. So not going to be facing much resistance at this stage. And interesting, if it folds around, does Phyllis shove blind versus blind with 12 blinds, way above average hand with ace-9? Or does he opt out because Min Rays has a blind, half a blind? I don't know how much this half a blind would adjust the shoving range for Phyllis. That would be something for Hold'em Resources or ICMizer. But I know it's a very interesting spot. Because Lex can also afford the call easily. It doesn't dent him at all. So that fold actually makes sense there. It all seems so absurd, but having someone on a final table with half a blind in and of itself is pretty absurd and leads to absurd things happening. Lex putting the pressure. Proud flop, ace-8. Snap fold. Snap fold. He sees how short these players are. He wants to wait until he's in 5-figure territory to do battle with the Terminator. And Curtino has found a hand that's strong enough to go all in. And he folds ace. Okay, that's an over-adjustment. I know this guy has half a blind. The pay jump's $2,600. That's like 10 big blinds, or 10 buy-ins, a little bit more. But I mean, you're the next shortest stack. That's a 50% chip up there, potentially. No showdown. You got ace-king. That fold is absurd. I know we've seen a lot of folds that seemed absurd, and I'm like, that's reasonable. We've also seen some that were absurd. That fold was absurd. Ace-king, man. And now he's shoving ace-8. When the guy's like in there, like forced to call off. That makes no fucking sense. You fold ace-king when you have a chance of getting it through and you have fold equity, and then when you know you're going to get called, you put it in with ace-8? Like, what the fuck? And the short stacked up. Oh man. Oh man. That's so funny. Wow. These last 2 hands are just absurd, silly. So blind versus blind, Min Rays has an above average hand. He's definitely a favorite against the big blinds, any 2-card range. but given what we've seen, I wouldn't be surprised if he folded. He folded real fast. So Curacao is seeing the adjustment of how tight min re-raise is playing. And so he's just like, whatever, man. If you guys aren't going to defend anything but the top like 5% of hands, I'll pile at E2. Gets in there with the 7-9, gets it through. Lex in there with the 5-4, gets it through. Man, this ICM is funny. ICM is really, really funny. Wow. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. What a massive chip lead. 3x second place. He's got Lex has more than half the chips in play. By a margin too. Wow. Hey, got it. Hey. One blind, baby. He's got to get through King Queen. He's got to get King 10's probably gonna call here. 7's probably gonna call here. He's got some sweats. And the reason Phyllis didn't ISO here is because he just wanted to get this player eliminated so he could stop feeling the ICM pressure. But Proud Flop, on the other hand, being in second place, likes the existence of the ICM pressure. So he, thinks he's getting a good price on here, but kind of wants to keep it going. So he ISOs, and Curaçao's just like, nah, I don't believe you guys. He goes for the re-ISO and picks up a reasonably significant side pot, and just like that, min re-raise is back up to 5 big blinds because he waited for the ace. He's gonna take his pot odds with his 10-9 suited. Now he's just gonna run it with the 10-9 suited because he's flopping trips. Okay, makes sense. This guy's kind of all over the map. This guy. It's working for him. Somehow, man. Yep, nice. He's shoving the King 2. Above average hand, blind versus blind, gets it through. 10-10 for Coutinho, 2.5 blinds. Doesn't have any fold equity, but good hand to shove. And we're gonna see that Lex is getting 3-1 here. So yeah, he's gonna get it in way bad with 8-4. But that's the thing, when you let yourself get that short, you don't have fold equity anymore. People are gonna call you with anything. They're gonna put the variance on you. Yes, pair versus 2 cards, 2 unders, that's a good spot. But pair versus 1 overcard, or ace king versus 2 live cards, you're not really in a great spot. And that's why you really want to avoid getting so short that you have no fold equity. Which means taking a few chances earlier. Be like, oh, I want to wait for a good spot. It's like usually a great spot doesn't come, but if you take chances earlier, you get a lot of decent spots, and you won't have to wait for the perfect spot. And if the perfect spot comes, you'll still have the chips to be able to make the most from it, as opposed to like having to double up just to get back to barely having fold equity. Phyllis knows all about that. He's been making good shoves so far. He's been playing real well, ICM wise, I would say, from what I've seen so far. Lex raising it up. Curaçao, interesting spot. Definitely a strong enough hand to go after Lex, but he's clearly in second place. Everyone else is very short. I think, yeah, we're going to see him call here, and on this board, probably just check fold. He's knowing when he has hands that are strong enough to see flops. But he doesn't want to risk running into a big hand pre-flop for all the chips when there are such short stacks. Lex with the Doyle Brunson. Please pile, Cortina. Please pile. What price is Lex going to be getting? Not interested. Not interested. Look at it. He's just got so many chips. Raise it up. Yeah, I think this one's going to get through. So, Phyllis LOLing because the price Lex was getting was that good. I think it was better than 2-1. But, 10 deuce. again, 2-1 is not like the golden standard. It's just a good baseline to work from. And I think we're going to see min re-raise shove here with the suited cutie. Lex, not one to be censored. That's one thing I knew from watching his stream is he's very blunt, let's say. And ace king versus queen 10. He's got a gut shot, backdoor flush draw, a couple pair outs. Nope, not gonna happen. Phyllis holds up with ace king. We've got an elimination, and for his 6th place finish, min re-raise is going to be taken home $6,666. And yeah, we got ourselves a game again. Blinds are up, so everyone's still pretty short. Other than Lex, no one has more than 20 blinds. And how quickly it has turned around from go fuck yourself to smiley face, kissy face. Volatile people, these professional tournament poker players. Funny guys. And honestly, if you were playing high stakes tournaments like this and feeling the pressure of the swings, you'd probably be pretty volatile too. I know when I was playing these like every Sunday, I was seriously fucking volatile, man. 6-8 suities. Not suities. 6-8 off. Going for it. Proud flop. Going for it with king jack suited. Does he have the fold equity? 600k. Yeah, Lex isn't getting 2-1. He's opening absurd. Curtino. I think this one's going in, right? He's in with kings. Oh! That ain't right, Chirp. That ain't right. Curtino got it in real good for a 1.5 mil pot. Would have been good enough to put him in 2nd place, but he wasn't able to hold with kings versus king jack suited. Fucked up, man. And for his 5th place finish, Curtino is taking home $9,271. We are down to the final 4. Again, everyone other than Lex still sitting sub 20 bigs. And I'm still learning it a little bit, but I think that the ICM pressure is coming off slightly now that more money is guaranteed, more money is locked up. Even though the pay jumps are now more significant in terms of last to one more spot, the worst case scenario is less concerning now. So I think that means the ICM pressure loosens up a little bit. But that's something I'll just, learn more about as I continue to study and refine my game. And in future videos, I'll know that pretty concrete. Lex coming in with the king deuce. Don't think he's going to be getting this one through, but he's probably not too concerned. It's 2 blinds. He's got 70 of them. It's a pretty small percentage of his chips to lose, and he can just make it back on the next hand. See? Next hand. 7-3. Makes it back. Just like that. Lex opts not to go with the 7-5. Truthfully, it probably would have worked. Alright. Be right back, y'all. I gotta help my friend out real quick. And then I'll finish this video.
6.5 hours later.
All right. Let's sweat it. Let's sweat this four-handed action, baby. It's gonna be fast and furious, and I'm ready. You ready? Too bad, because it's going down now. Proud flop. Rips it in with the ace-4, gets it through, and Lex easing off a little bit. I don't know why he opted to ease off when he's really been like putting pedal to the metal. Maybe he thinks it's unnecessary. It's hard to get hands four-handed, that's for sure. Either way, he's going to get a walk here. Faux show. Faux show, faux show, faux show. I'm not even in the tournament. I'm feeling nervous with this forehand. This looks like it's probably going to be a jam and a call. Snap call from Lex with the sevens. Phyllis makes pair of kings on the flop. He's going to double up to 2 million, putting him squarely in second place. And Lex still out in first. Continuing to apply pressure. Hammering that ICM, just making those chips back as quickly as he lost them. And we'll probably see another jam here. Yep. And I remember this hand. This is when he said, wait, no, this one he said, "Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?" Because he put all that work to build up that stack, and in two hands, double for Phyllis. Suddenly, they're even stacked. And I remember he was so just like used to being in first place for the whole way. He's kind of like, whoa, what's going on? But he kept his cool and adjusted well. And wow, look at that. Phyllis did not call the 10 big blind shove there. That's interesting because he could actually afford it on a 40 big blind stack. That's quite interesting that he didn't call it. We see Phyllis has been very on the tight side for calling off ICM spots. I'd be interested to see if that one's a call or not according to ICM. And Coruscant calls off with 7-3. I also remember Lex's complete shock that Coruscant called off with 7-3 there. I'm kind of shocked even though it's like the third time I've seen it. Anyway, for his fourth place finish, Coruscant is taking home $12,895, and we're three-handed. It's 18K locked up, 25K for the next spot, 35K for the top spot. Here we go. Phyllis with the open, Lex with a 3-bet. First 3-bet we've seen in a while from him. He hasn't been 3-betting a lot. He's been stealing a lot, but he hasn't been 3-betting a lot. And Phyllis, decent price to call in position. I mean, it's a good size race, so it's not a great price to call, but ace-8 suited, pretty strong hand. 3. Whoa. Oh, what a sweat. What a hold. I remember Lex was freaking out, man. He went dead silent when that happened. He's like, oh my God, no. Anyway, we got to talk fast because we're heads up and we got a couple of hands that are definitely going to run it. Congratulations to Phyllis on your third place finish, $17,934. Good game, good luck. We're all in. It's a flip. Ace King against a pair of threes. And with that flop, give him a sweat. Give him a real sweat. Oh man, nice hand, Lex, making a full house, aces full of kings on the river. And I remember when that spade came, for a second, he thought that he lost. Because he's like, no 3, no spade. No 3, no spade. No 3, no spade. And actually, can I go back there? Yeah, we'll watch it one more time in slow motion. No 3, no spade. No 3, no spade. No 3, no spade. They say good game, good luck, but they don't mean it. They ain't mean it. Huh! Nice flop. In Lex's words, "Are you fucking kidding me?" turn card. Yes. And they say, okay, no 3, no spade. No 3, no spade. God damn it, that's a spade. Oh wait, it's a king. I have a full house. I win. Congrats. And really well played by both these guys. Lex and Proud Flop both played really well on this final table. Really showed us how to make use of the chip lead. I think there's a lot of really great learning that was provided by these two in their play on this final table. So for his second place finish, Proud Flop taking home $24,943. And for his first place finish, send that man the chips, Mr. Lex Veldhuis taking home $34,691 over 150 buy-ins and winning a huge tournament. winning a huge tournament, winning one of the Sunday majors. The Sunday warm-up is one of the classic tournaments from the original PokerStars lineup of Sunday tournaments, which had the Sunday Million, Sunday Second Chance, and Sunday warm-up. Used to be the Sunday 100 rebuy in there, but this is a pretty legendary tournament, and it's really cool to see such a dedicated player, such a dedicated student of the game, such a dedicated streamer, dedicated ambassador for Team Online, Team PokerStars, Mr. Lex Veldhuis, taking it down. I remember it was pretty cool to witness it. He was shaking, the adrenaline was just being released, and he just kind of came through. You could tell how bad he wanted the win. It's not his biggest win on Twitch. If you check his highlights at youtube.com/Lex Veldhuis, or just search him up, Lex Veldhuis on YouTube, you'll find highlights from, I think he's got 2 wins that were bigger that he streamed. I think he took down the Thrill for a big payday and something else. But it's not his biggest score, but you could tell it was really meaningful for him, especially having come in with the chip lead. He wanted to carry that wire to wire. And there was that little bit of adversity there when, Phyllis doubled up twice through him, but pretty quickly he got it back. So he's pretty much a wire-to-wire performance. Very impressive. We really saw how to adjust ranges and just how extreme ranges can get adjusted when there are super short stacks, micro stacks in play, and everyone's feeling that ICM pressure and really caring about laddering and really caring about moving up. So great performance by Lex. Really nice to see him apply the teachings, from the masterclass out there. And once again, I learned a lot from this final table review. I hope that you did too. And feel free to leave me any feedback. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you enjoyed it. And if you have any comments on the video, on how I could improve these videos, or just your thoughts on the hands or questions about hands, feel free to post them in the comments section of the video. And also, guys, reply to each other's comments, get a discussion going. This is a group project here. We're working on this together. This is an opportunity for you guys to discuss with each other, learn from each other, so we can all learn together and improve our games together. That's the beauty of the internet. That's the beauty of YouTube, is that we can come together as a community with a common interest and work towards a common goal, which is, getting stacking, maybe winning the main event, winning the PokerStars Players Championship. Long way away, but, I'll do everything in my power to give us all the best chance of getting big wins this year. And I appreciate you doing everything in your power to help me and the rest of the team get big wins this year as well. It's worked in the past, it's working in the present, and it's going to work in the future. I guarantee it. So thank you so much for watching. Big congratulations to Lex Veldhuis. Thank you for putting on this incredibly impressive performance, and thank you to PokerStars for providing the replayer with all hold cards revealed, so we could have this incredible learning opportunity. Keep these coming. Look forward to continuing to learn with you. I will see you next week, and until then, you know what to do. Take what you learned, go out there, and get stacking. Peace.
Wow, what an epic finish, right? Man, there's a little nervousness there, and then it all came together. I remember seeing that Ace-King versus Ace-8 suited sweat live and thinking, man, Lex better hold here or someone is going to have a heart attack. And speaking of heart attacks, we did see quite a few of those. 30% of the time it works every time spots. So it wouldn't have surprised me to see yet another bad beat come through on that final table. But I'm really glad to see that Lex was able to hold in that spot and that he held it down for that final table all the way to the end. He pretty much, held a wire-to-wire chip lead and demonstrated how you can use a big stack and how you can play a big stack to put pressure on the other players at the tables, especially the players who are close to you in position, second place, third place, fourth place stack. Really, really nice example of, really leveraging the stack and playing a big stack well on a final table. We also saw some great play from Proud Flop and some really interesting play from Curacao as well. If you enjoyed this series, please leave me a thumbs up to let me know how I'm doing. And if there are any other final tables that you'd like me to review, please leave a comment below this video to let me know what those final tables are so that I can go out there and get to working and give you the content that you love to get from me. Thank you so much for watching the series. I hope you learned as much from it as I did making it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next series right here at youtube.com/Gripst. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it educational and entertaining. If you want to join Team Gripst, click on that subscribe button and tap that bell to be notified every time a new video goes live. For behind the scenes updates and motivational quotes from my poker journey, follow me on Instagram. And when you're ready to take one step closer to becoming poker's next champion, click on me in 3, 2, 1, and let's get stacking.